Police Department. If you need immediate assistance, please press 0 now, and you will be directed to the McLeod County Sheriff's Dispatch. Thank you for calling the McLeod County Sheriff's Office. If you need to speak with an officer, report a crime, an alarm, pay bail, or want warrant or controlled burning information, please press 0 for dispatch. Press 1 for the jail or program coordinator. Press 2 to leave an after-hours message relating to information on serving legal papers or any civil process information. Press 3 to leave an after-hours message relating to record requests, gun permits.
Please wait while I transfer your call.
McLeod County Sheriff's Office, Sam.
Hey, this is Matthew Murden. I live at 116 Elm Street North. Are you familiar?
What is this in regards to?
The notice of destruction order that I got with basically the trimming and the grass cutting here. My lawnmowers were flipped between I and Jesse Lee when Jesse Lee was coming into my house and having sex with my girlfriend when I was going to work and whatnot. And so this has been like an ongoing crime against me, and though I haven't been able to prove it and such like that, I've been asking for help as far as like if there's anything that I can do to like get somebody to borrow me a mower or something of that sort. Like obviously I've been worried about sudden death and everything like that with a long-standing acute arsenic poisoning. And so I've been reaching out online. I've been reaching out on every avenue I can think of to try and get help within what's happened to me, because otherwise the grass would be cut, and like I don't know. It's made to like make me look unstable and unsound. But as far as like my job's being determined on every avenue of my life based on these people covertly poisoning me together, it's not very easy for me to like suggest to the crime without me being able to, when I go to Menards and purchase stuff to like record in the time that I needed it to be recorded to like prove things, but I've definitely been put into a situation where it's been a long-standing crime against me, and I guess like I got this letter from you guys that it's up to the homeowners and the homeowner's responsibility, which is accurate, but it's also, I feel, very dismissive towards my situation here. Is there anything that you guys can do to help me get a lawnmower here? Like, I don't know, is Lester Prairie available that has any kind of resources available as far as charitable donations or anything like that I could even get myself into a new lawnmower, even a used lawnmower or anything like that? I've been asking around other people, but it just doesn't seem like anybody's like forward to like help me.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what they would be able to do. And you've tried going to let me see, what, can I get your name again?
Yeah, it's Matthew Murden, Merdan. Yeah, and like the thing of it is that with Jesse Lee's, like his one, like I had gotten a used lawnmower that was the same Toro recycler that he had, and he was thought of as my friend at the time when I bought that lawnmower. And then all of a sudden, after figuring out how these people were moving with my life to actually make it look like I would just die on my own, that my lawnmowers were switched, and all of a sudden I have his problems with the lawnmower, and he's able to mow his lawn just fine. having the problems that he had with his lawnmower. And the reason I know that is because I went over to his place, put my lawnmower in the back of my trunk, and drove it over there and helped him do his yard. And so when he had come here to like supposedly help me one time with raking leaves, for an example, it was like he was trying to sneak up on me to put something on me, is what I felt. And I was already dealing with a whole lot with it within the relationship that I had with him, just basically telling him that I wanted to do my own thing coming here and like not be so apparent in his life in that kind of way. But I was actually trying to like secretly move away and move out of his life. And then it got to the point where I was telling them to leave me alone completely, and then they still wouldn't leave me alone. And it probably took about 8 months to realize, or I'd say 6 months to realize what was happening, and then 8 months to like finally get away from them and get them to stop to the levels that they have to come around and whatnot. But I wholeheartedly believe that he was going to try and cyanide poison me or cyanide attack me.
Yeah, did you try like going down to City Hall and speaking with them and seeing what they can offer, or?
No, I haven't. I mean, I've called around, but it's just also I've been pretty decimated financially, so it doesn't make it too easy for me dealing with this crime against me, when I feel like otherwise I would be still working at the paper mill that I was working at and making side money with the gig apps that I do work on. But it's just the fact that, you know, if there's any kind of resource out there available for a guy that's dealing with that kind of covert, you know, way of...
Are you able to stop by tomorrow at City Hall and speak with them?
Is that in Glencoe? Or do you mean right here in Lester Prairie, like the Lester Prairie Police Department? I'm not sure where that even is.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I would do.
In Lester Prairie, you're saying?
I think that, yep. And then I think that way they would have a better idea of what they would be able to help with, because I'm not sure that that's anything we would be able to help you out with. I mean, I can...
Right, I mean, it says here that all expenses for removal of blight would be on me if they hired somebody to come out and deal with it. You know, and I've talked to Andy's Lawn Care and a few others, just seeing if there's any time available, but I know it's hard for people. I know it's hard to like actually ask somebody for help in that kind of fashion, but when I see other people getting, you know, a lot of people, I should say, online get help, like just right off the bat, they're like, no charge for you. I know your situation, and I'm gonna do this to help you out, you know. And I'm just like asking for it for a long time, and I'm like, I just felt like with me personally, with my old lawnmower, like my neighbor here has some issues, and I wanted to get my lawnmower started. I took it, or the lawnmower I have now, I took it apart, and I looked at the carberator and all that kind of stuff, and it's flooded, and so that's where the spark happens. And what it geared me to think is that if, you know, because it was starting last year, and I did get it to start for a little bit, but it then just stops because it's being flooded. But I think the goal in mind with however they had it set up was where I pull it to get it started and to get it turned over, and then it would just cause for an explosion. You see, so it's like one thing after another in my life that just leads me to believe that these people are not very good sound with me or they're not very sound-minded with me at all. When, like, I was even telling my friend at the time, like, I'm not going to hurt you. I don't want to, like, fight you. I just want to talk to you with my words, you know, because all along they were, like, poisoning me, and many people were suggesting to me, saying, well, why can't you use your words? Why can't you use your words? Well, when I'm arsenic poisoned and I'm not realizing it and unaware, you know, of what's happening to me at the time, you don't have the availability of your own memories or your own thinking skills to be able to get through that. So when I did finally get away from them, that's when I could collect my thoughts and collect the memories of what I was actually going through, and it's just been super duper scary, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, I'm sorry about all of that. Let me put you on a brief hold and see if I have an officer that can better speak with you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Yep, one moment.
Okay. Shouldn't even have to go through all of this. I should just been able to do my lawn, work my job, tell these people not to be around me anymore.
Hi, are you still there, Matthew?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and transfer you, okay?
Okay,
All right, one moment.
thanks.
Hello, it's Dr. Matthew.
Officer who?
Matthew?
Oh, sorry, you're coming in kind of unclear. Well, are you aware of my situation here? Like, all of it?
I am, yep.
Okay. Well, I'm just trying to see if there's any kind of, I know it's Sunday, but I'm just trying to see if there's any kind of help where I could get a lawnmower out here somehow, or like if you guys know somebody personally that could help me, like, not like, I'm not asking them to like work, do the work. I'm willing to do the work. It's just if I can somehow get any kind of help, resource or anything like that to be able to, I mean, these people decimated my credit. They decimated my job. Just every avenue that they could think of, like creating the devastation in my life. They did it, and they did it very covertly with what they did to me. So I'm just trying to see if there's any kind of help that I could get as far as getting a lawnmower here to do the work myself.
Okay,
Or
did you get a letter in the mail regarding your grass?
yeah, I did. And
Okay, when did you get that letter?
I just got it yesterday, but it says on here by June 4th, and it was already June 14th yesterday. So it's like I'm tied with no days left, unless you guys meant July 4th, which would give me some time to get it done. But
I know that sometimes we have the city come out and mow it. There is a charge for that. I don't know what the fee would be. If that would be something you're interested in.
No, I mean, I'm really kind of looking to see if there's any kind of charitable operations that you might be able to help me figure out and find, to where, I mean, I know there's got to be someone around that I could just go either pick up a lawnmower from and borrow and bring back, or if there's something else that would be made available to a guy to just suggest, like, hey, I have this lawnmower that's just sitting here and I can get it started. If you can throw me $35 or whatever for it, you could have it. It's just something that's able to help me get this stuff done, but
Yeah. I'm not aware of anything on our end, but if you have Facebook by chance?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook.
Maybe if you want to post in the Life of Lester Prairie, just asking if anybody has a cheap or free lawnmower or somebody that would be willing to come help you out. I know people have done that in the past and they've gotten good luck with it, so that'd be an option.
Okay. That just the city of Lester Prairie?
Yeah, New Life in Lester Prairie. I think if you're not in the group, you have to join the group.
New Life in Lester Prairie, okay. Oh,
And then you can just post in there, just looking for somebody that's a cheaper free lawnmower or somebody that's willing to let me borrow theirs, however you want to word it. I know people in the past that have done it, and they've gotten a hold of a lawnmower and were able to clean up their yard. But otherwise, if you're wanting to, the city will come and cut it for a fine. But I don't know what the fee is for that.
Right. Well, I mean, I know Andy's Andy's would charge too, and I just figure it's like the cost of the lawnmower, and I'd personally just rather be able to get out and do it myself if I can, just given the circumstances of my health and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to figure out.
I totally get that.
I'm just trying to figure out if there's any help, but yeah, I'll try that. If you have any other ideas, can you please give me a call back, or if you do run into somebody that, just perhaps has time to talk to me even about options, just feel free to take my number down and give me a call back.
Yeah, absolutely. Is your number the ending in 1832?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, if I hear anything, I'll ask the night shift when they come in if they know of anybody. And then if I hear anything, I can give you a call.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. We'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye. So, New Life, Leicester Prairie. Join. So I have to wait. It's a private group enabled for Leicester Prairie community, local events, and food and produce. So I'm having to go through a lot of things that I don't feel like I would otherwise have to be going through based on the blighty. And just, it's just been really harsh to deal with, and I'm trying to get to the facts of I think it's just, I know I'm responsible for the property, but when there's a crime against me of its magnitude that I'm speaking on, isn't it their responsibility to do investigations into the situation that isn't mental health? It's very calculated to poison me up and cause me to go under, just so I wasn't able to see that that's what they had been doing. You see, I can see somebody's conscience not wanting that the light, the truth to come to the light of day so bad that they did what they did to me in so many different areas of my life. So anyway, I'm honestly looking for support out here in any which way that I can find it, based on I'm in pain. My arm hurts really bad. I woke up this morning with just a bold headache, and my eyes hurt, my heart hurts, my arm hurts. Granted, I'm doing everything I can do to try and eat healthier, think healthier. The reason I wanted to do my mission was because I wanted to rollerblade, quit smoking, get my life back together, but these people didn't want me to get my life in any which way that I wanted to move it. It wouldn't matter if it was McDonald's or Wendy's, or if it was a metal fabrication company, or if it was making parts. Well, it didn't matter what it is. It's every single avenue that I moved, that they would have so much information on me to then be able to create the devastation in my life to where I didn't have the choice of being a YouTuber. I didn't have the choice of being I wanted to create nighty time videos or sleepy time videos, and things that I wanted to do, not moving this way because of a whole crime against me. So I don't know, people just see it as mental health right off the bat, and it's understandable, because no one in their right mind wants to think, oh, their own family tried to kill them, their own friend, and they're hacking you and they're moving this way and that way with your life, and then all of a sudden everyone's like deflective and minimizing and everyone's scattered like water bugs. It's not like I haven't asked my brothers or haven't asked these people, but I'm not going to go knock on his door and be like, can I at least borrow my old lawnmower, or can I borrow your new lawn? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to do that because the guy tried to fucking kill me. Multiple avenues of my life where I didn't realize it at the time because, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever time passed, you're just unable to reason through anything that happened in a certain period of time. And so I wish people really knew what it was like to be arsenic poisoned, and I really wish that the system at large could realize what it does to a person to just see it for what it is, like right off the bat. Like, we have to move to help this cat right now. We gotta move to help this guy right now because his life is in danger because of A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Like, they could put a list together of their own selves, and I really feel left out, I guess. I feel left out of life. I feel left out of family. I feel left out of jobs and opportunities. I feel left out of my own self, my own availability to my mind to work in any other fashion that was to help me better my life. Not to mention, I would be a really good cop. I would be a really good cop, and I would be a really good person at being a cop. I don't think that there's anything in this world that I wouldn't be actually good at. It's just a matter of when you're moving this way and you have a syndicate of people that are working to devastate you so that you don't find out about their crimes against you. It doesn't help you move in any certain direction. So I'll try this. I'll hopefully get added into this account, and I'll try other places and other things, but like I already have been. But I'm just surprised that, like, me personally as a neighbor, I've gone through their yard and done their yard, like, don't even, or at least this side here, and like up to their house, going around. So it's like I've helped for free and utilized my own time, energy, and gas and everything to do that, when other people, it's like they see a person in devastation and then they just leave me alone. Like, I guess I just don't understand that, because I thought people were more genuine than they are. It seems like everything is just simply like going around the fact with me, instead of like offering that helpful support that can help me out of the situations that I'm in. It's like placing me in such a bad mind frame, on top of dealing with what I feel is like the aftermath of the covert poisoning that I feel in my chest and my heart. And it's like for such a long time now that every time I get to a certain point where I get these feelings come over me, I don't know what to trust anymore. Do I call 911 every time and get an ambulance out to like take me to the hospital when they're just suggesting that it's anxiety? Or do I trust that one of these times it's actually going to work out for me, and they're going to actually do the process of elimination and go, oh my gosh, he doesn't just smell like death for no reason. Anyway, it makes me really, really sad. That's all I have to say. I've been asking for help, and obviously, like, even my nieces and nephews are being told not to even look at my stuff because they were part of what has been happening to me. So anyway, I'm gonna keep trying things. Thanks for being here. Peace.